and leaving the house right now. Headed up to Indiana. So I hope I still remember how to get up there. It's been a while. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's been a couple months since I've been up there and gotten one. Like I said, I've done some local ones and everything, but just picking up doing transfers and stuff like that. But I ain't been to Indiana in a while, so but yeah, I got lucky and got one. Picking up a Goshen, coming back down here to Belden, and it's a 39-foot Arcadia fifth wheel. Anyway, yeah, I figured I'd get on here, and then getting a little bit late start, so all the yards there, they got hours on them now, so I think it's Monday through Friday from 6 to 10, so it's probably going to be about 11 o'clock or midnight time I get up there, so so I had to wait and get it in the morning. But coming by the Belden store, Great American RV right now. Finna get on 22 and then hit 45 and go north. Yeah, what like I said, they're paving that, and then right here at this light, they're gonna make another entrance. That's gonna be the main entrance right there, and then the other entrance going in off of I think it's called Wallace Drive, and then that'll be where basically you pull them, bring them in to deliver them and everything. So a little cloudy, we're gonna get some rain. I checked the weather up there, and it didn't show nothing about no rain, so, and I think it's supposed to be raining here tomorrow again. I should be back here tomorrow night. But that's all it is. So got everything put back in the truck. Got my bed made. Got my tablet in here. Everything is, it's not the way it was, but it's back in here. So, like I said, I took a lot of things out and put them into the Tahoe. So now I got to sort of redo this and everything. And I need to slow my butt down. They're doing 70, a little over 75 right now. I'm gonna try, and I don't know how well it's gonna work out with my big old heavy foot, but normally coming up here, I'm usually doing anywhere between 70 to 75. Usually pulling the camper, I'm usually doing about 70. I'm gonna try my best, and I need to, so that way I can save on fuel, but I'm gonna try my best to try to keep it between 65 and 70 up there and back, and just see how much better fuel I get. I know I'm gonna get better, but just see how much better. But hopefully I don't get too bored and want to hurry up and get up here, hurry up and get back, and then I start letting my foot do the talking. So, but go ahead and set it on. Let's see. Set the cruise on 69. How about that? Let's see what kind of fuel mileage I get. something I saw on YouTube last night. Another transport driver from several months ago was talking about. I think he done multi-haul or town haul. I think it's multi-haul. But like I was saying, and like Miss Tennessee says and stuff like that, that right now, if you're thinking about getting into this, doing RV transport, right now is not a good time. Used to, I would say that, I mean, depending on your financial situation and your personal life, whether you got kids or married or all that kind of stuff, and they yeah, you might go ahead and get into it and make it work, but right now it's a lot of people who's been out here doing this for a long time, a lot longer than I have. They're going belly up, and it's not because you can't make money in RV transport. So don't let people tell you that. You can make money, and it's like I told you before, as long as you're smart about it, as long as you smart about how to run your business. But as far as right now, with things being slow, and they've been, I mean, this is my first year out here doing it, but listening to a lot of other people, this is the worst it's ever been, as far as everything picking back up after the July shutdown with the factories and stuff. But yeah, just me personally, whether or not you got your own truck and you've already got it all set up and all that stuff, I still wouldn't do it right now. I'd wait at least another month, maybe two. If you don't have a job, can't find a job, and you've already got your truck and equipment and all that stuff, then if you can find a company that'll hire you, then yeah, you might can go ahead and try to get hired on. But and just hope you find loads, because right now people are fighting for loads, and I don't mean just out here throwing fists and all that kind of stuff fighting, but I'm talking about just, like I said, you get on the load board and before you can even take a breath, that load you just saw is gone. So you got to be quick. But yeah, if you can hold off, hold off. And those of us out here doing these videos, we'll let you know whenever it starts picking back up. And right now, if you have a job, and hang on to it. Don't give it up. Even if you really don't like it that much and you're ready to get away from it and get out here on the road and stuff like that, hang on to it. Don't give it up just yet. And in the meantime, if you have a little bit extra money left over, and if you've already got a truck, then even if you don't have a truck, if you have a truck in mind that you want to get, then start doing some research on the specs and everything of that truck that you want to get. And as far as the bed size, the height of the bed, all that stuff, so that way you can do measurements as far as your fuel tank goes. And then if you have extra money left over out of each paycheck, then go ahead and put back get you a fuel tank. That'd be my number one thing I get, is a fuel tank. The biggest fuel tank that you can get to put in the back of that truck and still be able to where it's not going to stick up over the bed. I think it'll allow you maybe a couple inches. And then that's the biggest thing about getting your measurements, is especially if it's a short bed, then you may want a 100-gallon fuel tank, but if you plan on putting a fifth wheel hitch back there, you may not be able to get a 100-gallon unless you have it special made or special order. And so, like I said, do your measurements, put back, get your fuel tank first, then get your weight distribution hitch for pulling travel trailers. That's going to be the number one thing you got to have right there to get started. You can hold off on a fifth wheel if you need to, but weight distribution hitch, that's number one. And then your fuel tank. And then, of course, you got to have your mud flaps and your rock guard. And I've done a video before, not how to make it, but I've showed you what mine looks like, of how to make your own rock guard. You don't have to, if you're getting started on a budget, you don't have to go up there and buy a brand new rock guard that they sell in Indiana. Go to your local hardware store, your local truck parts store, and get you a piece of flat iron, and long enough to where it's going to go from bumper to bumper, and on each side across the back, and get you some bolts, get some eye bolts, get you some D-rings or whatever, and then buy you a couple of mud flaps, and then you can cut them in half, and then you can basically what it took for mine, it took about 3.5 to 4 going across. I had to cut one in the middle, but basically I bought 2 mud flaps, and I cut them in half. I think it was a 36 inch. I cut them in half, and then so basically that gave me 4, and then I basically I put them together to where there's no gaps, and basically made my own rock guard, and it passed. I don't see why it wouldn't, because I mean, nothing ain't getting through there. So the biggest thing is it has to be, I think, no more than 5 inches from the ground. The bottom of the rock guard can't be no more than 5 inches from the ground. Then get you a couple more mud flaps, and to where you can do your actual mud flap behind your back wheel, and then you're all set up there. So just get a little bit of things at a time, and then, but before you do all that, like I was getting to with the other guy that I saw on YouTube, is ask yourself this question: why do you want to do RV transport? Do you just want to get out here and you like driving, so you want to get out here on the road? Maybe you're retired, you want to get out here and get paid to sort of semi-vacation all the time and stuff like that. Do you just need a job? And especially, like I said, if you've already got the truck and everything to do it. But ask yourself, why do you want to do this? And then watch all the other different videos on RV transport on YouTube. There's tons of them out there. And after you ask yourself, why do you want to do this, then you got to sit down and think about the pros and cons of it. Are you single? You just want to get out here and basically just stay on the road and vacation and work and get paid for it? Or do you have a family and kids, and how's your family how are they gonna deal and feel about you being gone away from home, especially if you've never done it? Now if you're coming out of a big truck, then they're probably used to it. But if they're used to having you home every single night, and how are they going to deal with that? You can't just think about yourself and how are you going to deal with it. You got to think about how your family is going to deal with it. Because I'm going to tell you, being out here on the road, and because I've driven a truck for about 17 years, I guess, maybe a little bit more. And being out here on these roads and everything, being away from home, if your family is not on board with it, it can ruin a relationship fast. And I don't care how good of a relationship you have, if they're not used to you being gone and they want you to be home every night, and they can't deal with that, then it will ruin a relationship. So you got to think about that too. And then think about other things. Whenever you get out here on the road, you see all these people sleeping in hotels and stuff like that because they don't want to sleep in the back seat of a pickup. And if you do that, especially getting started, you're gonna go under real quick. I don't care what anybody says. Either that or you're not gonna make any money. You're just gonna be out here doing this stuff for free. So every now and then, especially if you stay out here for a couple weeks at a time, then yeah, maybe once a week or something, get you a hotel room, get you a good night's sleep in a good bed, good shower, relax, watch some TV, stuff like that, but not every night. Build your bed and get back there and sleep in that bed at night. It's not that bad. So, and there's lots of videos about how to build your bed and stuff like that. And it's not hard. It's just, you can do it with some 2x4s, a sheet of plywood, and a memory foam mattress from Walmart. So, but so that's one thing that's going to save you money. Learn how to work on your truck. Stuff is, like I've said before in many videos, that if you can do it yourself, do it yourself. If it's something that you feel comfortable doing, or something that you know how doing, or know how to do, do it. Don't go pay somebody else to do it, because that's eating into your profit. Something as simple as an oil change. I'm sorry, but if you don't know how to change your oil, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But if you don't know how to change your oil, there's plenty of videos on YouTube showing you how to do that. Just type in what truck you got and how to change your oil, and it'll tell you. Walk you through it. So, learn how to change your own oil. Just other things. Even though it may seem difficult, most of the time it's really not that hard. Changing your brakes. Brakes is not that hard. Changing the glow plugs in your truck. It's not that hard. Just I mean, I don't know, just learn how to work on your truck. That's going to save you a lot of money. And because you need to take that money that you're saving and you need to put it back into a emergency fund for if you have breakdowns or whatever like that. Because again, like I said before, breakdowns are going to happen. It's not if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. And you never know when it's going to happen. So, and normally whenever it does, it's going to leave you in it's going to do it in a spot to where there ain't nobody around. You're going to be sitting on the side of the road and all that mess. So, learn how to work on your truck, save money. And that's another question to ask. What are you going to do when you have a breakdown? Do you know who to call? What if you're out west in the middle of the desert and it's at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning? What are you going to do? Because them after hour tow bills and stuff and people coming out to look at your truck and fix it, that's going to be expensive. If you're out on the west coast and you break down, and say if you had a catastrophic breakdown, say engine failure or something like that, and you live on the east coast, how are you going to get back? Do you have the money to get back? That's another thing. Put that money back. And I'm trying to think what else could be missing, but another thing, a lot of people think that if you're leased on with a company, then they think that, well, that company's responsible for you. No. That company's responsible for that trailer if something happens to that trailer, if a breakdown happens to it. Not you or your truck. You are an independent contractor. Unless you actually work for somebody driving their truck, their equipment, then that's a different story. But you having your own truck, you are responsible for everything. You are just leased on as an independent contractor with that company. So if you have a breakdown, especially if you don't have a camper behind you, or even if you do have a camper behind you and something breaks down on your truck, yeah, you need to call that company and let them know that, hey, I got a breakdown, can you get my trailer relayed? But that's all they're going to do is get that trailer relayed and get somebody else to come pick it up. And there's no guarantee when that's going to be. It's just whatever other drivers in the area, if he wants to take it. So there's a lot of things you got to think about, but that company is not responsible for you or your truck. That's completely on you and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm going up on 24 minutes right now, and I'm sorry I just keep rambling. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, so that way I can get a little bit more video of I'm gonna try to get some hooking up in the morning and everything like that. Maybe get a little bit coming back or whatever, but we'll talk to y'all after a while. Alright guys, just want to get on here real quick. I'm in Goshen right now, and I just got through making the video of the following video that's going to be after this one. But I just wanted to go get on here and say that check that next video out. The reason I'm cutting them into two, because I don't want it to be too long. Because in the next video, it's going to be, normally I don't get out here and hook up during the day. Normally I get here at night and I go ahead and hook up, and so you really can't see anything. But in this next video, the one basically I just got through doing, it's showing basically from pulling in until leaving. So it's the full process: inspecting the trailer, getting the paperwork, keys, hooking up, everything. So if y'all want to see that, go check it out. Leave me a quick comment in here before, because it's gonna be probably a day or two before I post that video. Leave me a comment. Do you want me to speed the video up just a little bit through the, I guess what you call boring parts, hooking up, or do you want me just to let it run? There's really not going to be too much talking while I'm hooking up. It's just going to show me out there doing it. So leave me a comment and let me know, speed it up or just let it run. So all right, I'll get back to y'all on the next one, and as always, be safe, Semper Fi.